Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video giving my thoughts on some brand new release product images from McFarlane Toys. These ones are absolutely stellar. We got some new pictures of the upcoming Negan statue, as well as the television series 9. So first, let's start with the big bad. So we got some pictures of the kind of finished, painted product. We've seen images of these before at some of the cons and stuff for the next in the series of Walking Dead statues based off the comic book series. This one's comic book series, not television series, but also, you know, the television series looks so close to it. I suppose it could be kind of, you know, it's kind of like TV series too, but a comic book series. Okay. So we have had a Rick Grimes that's been released before, 1/4 scale figure, pretty amazing. You've got some zombies in there, and he's like shooting one, he's like headlocking another. It's a really cool display set. So this is the next one. This is for our villain equivalent, I suppose, and I think they made a great choice for a follow-up to that statue. This one with the Negan. I think of this one as like Negan triumphant. Basically, you have Negan swinging Lucille, and he is standing among a pile of zombies. Oh my god! I even like the display name at the front where you have Lucille. It's got Negan there, and you know, he's just kind of standing on top. These ones do, I believe, turn, so you can kind of like turn the part that's at the top piece and kind of swing it around and pose it in different angles, that kind of thing. 360-degree motion, I believe. And oh my god, this is so cool. So it does actually have interchangeable hands. It looks like it has either a fist where he's like, you know, yes, I am awesome and I have killed all these zombies because I am amazing. You know, I am the big swinging, you know what, of this world. While he's swinging Lucille in the other hand, and then there's an option to switch out the fist to a hand that is grabbing a zombie skull as if he has grabbed it and ripped it right out of the freaking zombie. It's like its spinal column has absolutely separated. Just brutal, man. So this one's going to be hitting, I believe it is in March or May. I'll put, I believe it's May. Yeah, May. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can go ahead and check it out for yourselves. About 17 inches tall, and yeah, it's about $300 for the statue. But you know, with statues, that's kind of what you're looking at: resin statue, cold cast resin. So I'll put the link in the description. You guys can check it out and check out the actual pictures from the McFarlane website. You know, for higher quality than this video is going to end up being. But I wanted to get my thoughts on this. A few people asked me in private messages, because you guys know I love to collect Walking Dead merch. These ones are a little high for my price point of what I like to collect. I just feel like it's quite a bit. But that said, I mean, you know, you're getting an amazing piece, and if you do choose to buy it, I'm so jealous of you. I'm so jealous. Oh, it's just so freaking awesome. Can't wait to see the television series version. I think they nailed the likeness for the comic book series of Negan. I mean, it must be difficult for them to kind of cast a comic character into a statue of this amount of detail. But I think they captured it with Negan here. Negan sometimes looks different depending on Charlie Adler's artwork. Sometimes he looks a little, like, it just depending on the angles and stuff. If he's smiling, if he's angry, if he's joking around, this kind of deal. He just looks different sometimes. It's hard to kind of get like a standard look for him, depending on the artwork. But I definitely think that they captured it here, and that this is what the comic book series version of Negan would look like if you were to convert him into a real life person. Love the detailing in the jacket, even like the boots where they got the blood splatter all over them, and the zombies that he has just dominated, or he is dominating underneath him. Absolutely incredible statue. Now let's talk about the Walking Dead television series 9 pictures and figures. Right, so let's start with Beth's figure, because this is the big release from this wave. She won a fan vote poll. So again, I'll put the link in the description, so you guys can check out McFarlaneNews.com, with the news section with the actual product images. It'll be higher quality again. So she won. There was a bunch of different options there, and she was the one that was the most voted by, I believe it was a landslide. So she basically won. Fans wanted a Beth figure. I get it. It goes with Daryl, I suppose. It's kind of like that late season 4 type of deal. So you could have her. Daryl, of course, being one of the most popular characters in the show. She's kind of like his sidekick to a degree. Maybe not all that useful of a sidekick, but she's a sidekick nonetheless. And okay, so she's got the gear that she was wearing at the end of season 4, like the still episode in that. And this is the right choice for attire, I think, because that's what she was wearing. A lot of important moments like that when she was taken and things like that. And I think in Coda and that, she kind of puts on her old tattered clothing again before she goes to leave. Is that correct? I'm just going based on memory here. So I like that. I like the attire. I think it's good. You got the boots. You got the great detailing on the pants with the the rips and everything like that in the jeans. Like the sweater, looks cool. Very close to the Walking Dead television series. I think they picked the right one for that. And it looks good. I think the hair color is just right. It looks perfect. It's not too light, but it's just right for her. And obviously the figure is a new cast or a new model, going to be smaller, of course, I would think. And so that she can kind of fit in stature next to the others. Even though sometimes that falls off a little bit. The Dale is a little too bulky, I think, from what he should be compared to the others. But for the most part, they've been really cool. And I guess she comes with an assault rifle, that kind of deal. And let's see, she doesn't really have like a signature weapon, I wouldn't say, for that. Because she's only killed a few zombies all throughout the series. But I think the figure looks really cool. I'm personally not sure if I'm going to pick it up or not, even though it would look cool next to Daryl. I probably will, to be honest. If I do, I'll definitely do a review for you guys. And yes, I know some of you guys are going to say it. Trev, you used to hate this character. Why would you buy a figure of him? You're right. You're right. I have no rebuttal to that. You're absolutely correct. I did hate Beth earlier on in the series, and I did hate Still, but I still, for some reason, want to get the figure. I don't know why. I just kind of do. But it looks cool, really cool. Now let's have a look at, I guess more importantly, Tdog. Now this one is a great release for me because I never thought they were going to make a Tdog figure at any point in time. He's one of those earlier characters that is really, really going to be cool to get, just like Dale. Hopefully next wave or two we're going to get a Lori. Eventually, I do want a Lori. Yes, I know I hate the character, but she's still one of those earlier characters, just like Dale, just like Tdog. Really cool to have to add to the collection. So this Tdog for me is basically a must-have. This is probably my most anticipated figure from this wave because, of course, like I said, he's one of the earlier ones. And he did inadvertently save the group by saving Carol, right, in Season 3, Killer Within. So I like the riot gear type deal, or I guess it's a chest piece. Cool. He's got the snips for the fence in that. He's got his gun, and then whatever the hell that is at the ground on the bottom left, some other accessory. I can't tell right now what it is. So that's cool. He looks pretty good. I think his likeness is pretty good for the most part. He looks a little bit more muscular. He maybe should be a little bit more chubby, but it's not too bad. Action figures do always kind of have a tendency to look a little more macho than they should. Dale is another good example of that. But this one is definitely a must-have figure for me, I would say. Even before Bob, I think, because he's one of the earlier characters, and I still haven't gotten that Bob yet. So you can't go back. You can't go back, Trevor. You can't get Bob now. You can't go back. Okay, let's have a look at the Waterwalker. So the Waterwalker. This one's a really cool zombie. I think they do a good job of picking out which zombies to release. This one, of course, is the one that got Bob. This is the one that he fought back and was able to. This one was able to actually bite him. And eventually, this was the walker that killed him, I suppose, because the bite killed him. And also kind of saved him from the hunters too at the same time. So it's kind of complicated, but cool figure. Looks really good, kind of like the Mudwalker, I guess. Water zombie, different kind of zombie. Be really cool to add. I'd be really pressed to see. I'd like to see some pictures. If you guys have any pictures, you can email them to me through the About tab of the channel. If you have a collection of the Walking Dead zombies, I'd like to see how all the zombies look together. Like all the ones that McFarlane's released, at this point, because they do look really cool, and just have a little herd, like a little zombie herd there among all the different walkers would be kind of cool to see. So this one looks good. I think it's an interesting look of a zombie, and is a good release as well. So next, the Michonne. So this one, we've had a lot of Michonne figures at this point. The recent comic book series one is really cool. The exclusive you can get on Skybound. .com. That one looks really good, the comic book series version. This one's pretty good. This is like a season 5, late season 5 Constable Michonne, which is kind of cool. I like the pants, like the way they kind of come down. They're kind of like jeans, but they're kind of tight too, which is cool. I think those look good. You've got the sword, and is it in a sheath? Is that what that is? No, it's just a sword by itself. And then she's got kind of the revolver gun. So decent release. If you missed Michonne at this point, they've released quite a few versions, but she is one of the most popular characters in the show, so I guess it makes sense. For me, I think I'll probably skip on this one, but it is pretty cool. I do like the look of it. And finally, the last one we're going to talk about in this video is going to be the Dale variant. So it's like a Dale special. I guess it's like a variant. I guess it's kind of a variant. It's kind of like almost a different figure. Death Scene Dale. So this is when he gets, the end of season 2, when he gets his guts ripped out by the walker that Carl sees. We're going way back now. I think it's a cool release. They're doing it. But personally, I have no interest in getting it because I kind of hated that. Well, I don't hate the scene. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know. That's a tough one, but I kind of hated to see Dale like that. And I wouldn't want to have a figure on my shelf that reminds me of that. It's just so morbid and sad and everything. So that's my take on it. I have the other Dale, though, so I have no reason to get this one as well, too. It's still kind of a cool release for those who are into kind of that more brutal, darker stuff. Go with the zombies and stuff. So yeah, there it is, kind of like a Merle zombie. They did that before too. They released like a Merle zombie, so not bad. So let me know what you guys think about all these different figures. Write your comments below in the statue. If you're going to pick any of them up, write it below which ones you're going to buy, which ones you're not. Those are kind of my thoughts and where I'm at with them, which ones I'll probably pick up and which ones I won't. That's it for this video, guys. If you liked it, please thumb it up below. Please don't forget, check out McFarland.com. You can go ahead and share it. If you've got a Facebook page you want to share through, or you got a Google Plus share through, favorite, and subscribe if you're new. Hit the subscribe button. Later, guys. I'll see you. Peace.